and welcome to the Study Travel TV studios in London. I'm Matthew Knott.
And I'm Nicola Hancox, bringing you the latest study travel news stories.
The headlines this week: continued growth for Australia's international education sector.
New Zealand proposes closing visa centres.
And EAIE conference focuses on mobility issues.
So, the Aussies are still flying then, Matt?
Indeed they are, yes. Australia's international education sector is continuing to expand beyond last year's record-breaking figures, according to the latest data released from the Department of Education and Training.
The year-to-date international student data for July 2017 shows that there were more than 560,000 student visa-holding international students in Australia, a 15% increase compared with the same period of the previous year.
In the first 7 months of 2017, there have been almost 700,000 enrolments, with every segment of the industry experiencing an increase, including higher education and vet, both at 17%, secondary schools at 12%, and 7% for English language schools. Enrolments are generally higher than total student numbers, as students can enrol on more than one course.
China represented 29% of all enrolments in the year-to-date July figures, followed by India, Nepal, Malaysia and Vietnam. All five registered increases compared with the same point of 2016.
As well as China, which increased enrolments by 20%, double-digit growth also came from Nepal, Colombia and Brazil.
Jumping across the Tasman Sea, Immigration New Zealand has proposed changes that will see visa processing streamlined to fewer centres, with 12 offshore locations either closing or ceasing visa application activity.
Immigration New Zealand Manager of Visa Services, Steve Stewart, said investment in technology and the popularity of online applications, with around half of eligible applications now made online, had created a new approach. Only Beijing, Mumbai and 3 Pacific centres will remain open for visa processing under the proposals.
Meanwhile, onshore processing will be moved out of Auckland to regional centres Hamilton, Palmerston North, Parua and Christchurch.
Immigration New Zealand launched an Apply on Behalf service in 2015, allowing agents to lodge online visa applications for their students. A decision on the changes is expected by the end of the year.
And Matt here enjoyed the Andalusian climate last week at the European Association of International Education, or EAIE, conference in Seville, which welcomed a record attendance of more than 6,000 delegates for its annual discussion for higher education mobility issues.
It was very hot, too hot to be honest. Inclusive internationalisation to ensure all in society benefit, and developing multi-local identities through overseas study were the themes of the keynote plenaries by Professor Alexander Betts and author Taye Selassie.
A discussion on the pros and cons of third-party pathway partnerships were among the seminar topics, with access to agency recruitment networks and expanded international student recruitment cited among the main advantages. Next year's EAIE conference will take place in Geneva in Switzerland.
And now for a roundup of some of the other news stories this week. FNU Academy of Languages in Germany has announced a new suite of junior and 50-plus programmes for 2018 and will also be opening 2 new halls of residencies next year.
Navitas has entered a joint venture with Swansea University to replace its current pathway model. The reformulated partnership will aim to provide the delivery of an expanded curriculum, a broader portfolio of pre-masters programmes and short-term vocational courses and distance learning.
ELS American Education Consulting, a subsidiary of ELS Educational Services, has announced a strategic partnership with Hailang Foreign Language School, a private K-12 provider in Zhuji City, China, to prepare students for overseas study.
And the number of International English Language Testing System, or IELTS, tests taken surpassed 3 million for the first time in the past year, according to data released by the exam board.
In our Grapevine gallery this week, you will find photos from the aforementioned EAIE conference and more fam trips and anniversaries. And if you have a significant anniversary this year, please let us know for a special feature in the December issue of Study Travel magazine.
That's all for our news bulletin. Apologies for the noise in the background. Sponsored this week by Wimbledon School of English.
Thank you for watching. We'll be back with more stories next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.